Hello, how are you? Is everything okay? I hope you had a nice weekend. Okay. And today is a special day because today is Easter. It's the Easter Monday. So today we celebrate in my country, in the UK, we eat chocolate eggs. But in Spain, well, you also eat chocolate, but you also eat a cake, I think, called La Mona. But yes, so today is Easter Monday. So happy Easter. Okay. Now, let's start the class. Now, do you remember all the shops in the town? Bookshop, hospital, supermarket, cinema, swimming pool, sweet shop, restaurant, zoo, and then toy shop, and any more? I think that's it. Okay, do you remember? Okay, you remember all the shops in this picture? Very good. Now, today we're going to continue talking about the town. Okay. Now, before we start, I want to go to your notebook. So open your notebook, okay? Now, in your notebook, we're going to write the title, There Is, There Are. Okay? And the date today is Monday, the 13th of April, and the year is 2020. All right? Now, we're going to copy this in the notebook. Okay? So, the first phrase is there is a, or there is an. Now, this means when there is one thing. Okay? There is a cafe. There is an apple. There is a computer. I'll give you some more examples. There is a rubber. Or there is a phone. Okay? So there is, when there is one thing, there is a cafe, there is an apple, there is a computer. Okay? Copy these phrases in your notebook. And the last one, you have to choose something. In my house, right? In my house, there is a. What is there in your house? There is a television. There is a table. There is a chair. You choose, okay? And you can write, in my house, there is a. For example, for me, in my house, there is a cat. Okay? Very good. Let's continue. The next phrase is there are. There are. And this is when you have two things or more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? There are. So, okay, copy this in your notebook with the examples. I'll do this. Okay. There are 2 swimming pools. There are 4 pencils. There are 10 boys. Okay. So not 1, but 2, 3, 4, or more. Okay. For example, there are 2 bottles. There are 2 bottles. Very good. Or, let's have a look. There are 3 pens. There are 3 pens. Okay, so in your notebook, we're going to copy. There are 2 swimming pools. There are 4 pencils. There are 10 boys. And then this sentence, you have to finish. In my house, there are 2... So, for example, in my house, there are 2 televisions. What about your house? You say there are 2 computers. There are 2 tables. There are 2 dogs. You choose. Okay, what do you have? 2 things in your house. There are 2 what? Okay, now, have you finished copying this in your notebook? Very good. Let's go back to the Pupils book. Now, today, we're on Unit 7, Lesson 2, which is this page here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at the story. Okay, and what you have to do is listen, okay, and then repeat. All right, now first we'll listen, and then we'll listen again, and then you repeat, okay? So, are you ready?
Welcome to Newtown, Tim.
Thanks, Molly. There's a big zoo here.
Great! I love animals.
And there are 2 sweet shops.
Fantastic! I love sweets too.
Very good. Now you can try. Okay, so now I want you to listen and repeat, okay? Are you ready?
Welcome to Newtown, Tim.
Very good.
Thanks, Molly.
Good.
There's a big zoo here.
Very good.
Great! I love animals.
Good.
And there are 2 sweet shops.
Good. Last one.
Fantastic! I love sweets too.
Excellent. Did you say all of the phrases? Very good. Now, let's have a look. Can you see an example of there is? Look, there's one here. There is a big zoo. Yeah, there is a big zoo. There's one. And can you see an example of there are? Look, there are 2 sweet shops. Okay, say there are because there are 2 sweet shops. Very good. Okay, now let's have a look in the town and we can say what there is. Oh, look at this. Look at the phrases. There is a bookshop. There is a restaurant. There is a sweet shop. And there is a bus. There is a cafe. And there are 4 children. There are 4 children and 1 baby. Okay. Anyway. So now we have to listen and you have to say how many things there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. For example, This is a bookshop. Okay. How many bookshops are there? Let's listen.
There are 2 bookshops in my town.
There are 2 bookshops in my town. Okay, so we write the number 2. Let's look at the other things, okay? So, take your pencil and you write the number, okay? How many hospitals? How many hospitals in the town? Let's listen and write the number.
They're fantastic.
There's a big hospital in my town.
There's a big hospital in my town. There is a big hospital. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Did you get it? Okay, let's listen to the next one. Sweet shops. How many sweet shops?
There are 2 sweet shops in my town. I love sweets.
There are 2 sweet shops in my town. 2 sweet shops. Very good. Let's listen again to the next one. The next one is zoo. How many zoos?
There's a zoo in my town. I can see amazing animals there.
There's a zoo in my town. There is a zoo. So how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay, write the number. Oh, what's this? A swimming pool. How many swimming pools?
There's a big swimming pool in my town. It's good fun.
There's a big swimming pool in my town. There is a big swimming pool. So how many? 1, 2, 3. Okay. And the last one. Ooh, cafe. How many cafes?
There are 4 cafes in my town.
There are 4 cafes in my town. Okay, so you can write the number. Very good. Okay, let's see if we got them correct. So how many bookshops? There are 2 bookshops. How many hospitals? Oh, 1 hospital. Did you get it right? How many sweet shops? Oh, there are 2 sweet shops. Did you get that correct? How many zoos? There is 1 zoo. Very good. How many swimming pools? There is 1 swimming pool. And how many cafes? That's right, there are 4 cafes. 4 cafes. Okay. Very good. Very good. So now you finished this page and you finished the exercise and you finished this exercise. Very good. So now we can go to our activity book. Okay. Now, in the activity book, okay, we have to go to page 71 here, and that's Unit 7, Lesson 2, Grammar. Okay. So, let's do this exercise, and we have to say there is or there are. Okay, and we have different shops. Okay, so there's a cinema, supermarket, sweet shop. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so it says, let's look at number 1. There is a supermarket. Can we see the supermarket? Where's the supermarket? I think it is. Oh, here it is. Supermarket. Okay, there's just 1, so we say there is a supermarket. Now, number 2 says there are, because there's 2, so there are 2 cafes. Can we see the 2 cafes? So here's 1 and here's 2. Very good. So we have cafes and supermarkets. Let's look at number 3. Okay, so let's look at cinemas. Okay, so how many cinemas? How many cinemas? Can we see the cinema? I can see one cinema here, but only one. So in my answers, I'm going to write, okay, there is a cinema. Okay, I'll write it here. There is a There is a cinema. Okay, and just one. So that's cinema. Okay, let's try sweet shops. Yeah, for the sweets. How many sweet shops can you see? Well, there's one sweet shop here. There's one here, and one here. So I think in total, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 sweet shops. Now we have to write this. Let's see if we can write. Okay, so there are 4 sweet shops. So let's write it. There are, okay, like this. There are. And we're going to say 4. So we write 4 like this. 4 sweet shops. There are 4 sweet shops. Okay, 4 sweet shops. Okay, very good. Very good. So now we've finished sweet shops. Okay, so the next one, toy shops. How many toy shops? Well, let's have a look. I can see 1, 2, 3. So we have to say there are. Okay, so that's right. So number 5, so 3 toy shops. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3. So because there's 3, we write there are. Okay, there are. Okay, and then there's 3. So we're going to write the number 3. 3, that's T-H-R-E. There are 3 toy shops. So we write toy shops. There are 3 toy shops. Okay, very good. Okay, and then so that's toy shops. And then the last one is hospital. How many hospitals can you see? I think there's only one, which is here, hospital. So because there's one, we write there is. Okay, so we'll write there. And we'll put apostrophe S. There is a hospital. There is a hospital. Very good. Make sure you write all of this in your activity book correctly, okay? All right, and then that's hospitals finished. Okay, very good. So in the town, there is a supermarket, there are 2 cafes, there is a cinema, there are 4 sweet shops, there are 3 toy shops, and there is a hospital. Okay, do you have everything correct? Very good. Now, the last thing for today is to write about your town, right? So in Constantine, I think. All right. What is there in Constantine? Okay. Is there a cafe? Is there a cinema? Is there a supermarket? Is there a hospital? Is there a sweet shop? Okay, or maybe something else. A swimming pool? A toy shop? Okay. So you have to write 4 things that are in your town. Yes? For example, there is a hospital. Or you can say there are 3 cafes. There is an English academy. There are there are 2 schools. I don't know. Okay, so you write 4 things that you have in your town in Constantine. Okay, hospitals, cafes, supermarkets. Okay, and when you've written 4 things, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you can draw a little picture of the town. Okay, now when you've finished, you can take a picture and you can send it to the email. Okay, and we will have class on Wednesday. All right, so that's it, all finished. Okay, make sure you have all of this finished in your activity book, and also all of this page, okay, all these 2 pages in your pupils book. All right, and then don't forget your notebook. All right, you have to tell me things that are in your house. All right, okay, so that's everything for today. Happy Easter, and I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye.